Now, I've been thinking about Rhaenyra's gamble using the Dragonseeds for the war against the Greens. Now, I feel like it's too risky. She's basically giving two really big and powerful dragons, the most powerful dragons on their side, to two strangers in the hopes that they would obey her and accept her as queen and not revolt at all. Especially considering that they can very easily revolt if you think about it, because they have dragons, and compared to a dragon, armies aren't really anything. And if the two of them did decide to team up together, they could probably take down Rhaenyra's side. Sure, Daemon would stand a good chance with his battle skills and experience and all that, but still against two dragons might be a bit difficult. And what if they decide to team up with the blacks? The greens. That's a whole nother thing. But if they manage to persuade them and give them some big titles or lands or something, and they join them, then in that case, Rhaenyra's side will be completely wiped out easily. With the Greens having Vhagar, Vermithor, and Silverwing, it wouldn't be even a competition. And even with Daemon there and all their dragons combined, they would not stand a chance. So the risk, I feel like it was way too great for them to do. And to be fair, I guess Rhaenyra didn't plan on giving both the big dragons to strangers, but she was, Silverwing, Silverwing, that was an accident. But Vermithor, she did try that purposefully, and that was a mistake, honestly. And what else? Yeah, giving those giant dragons to two strangers with Targaryen blood who might want to be kings doesn't seem like a good idea, and Rhaenyra's son does kind of point out something similar to that, and she doesn't really listen to him. Now, if Daemon was around, I doubt he would have approved of this, considering the risks that they posed, and he might have fought against it, and maybe it wouldn't have happened, but he wasn't around, which kind of puts together a whole nother point that why didn't they just wait till Daemon showed up to send what was Rhaenys dragon? Meleys out. When Meleys and Rhaenys went out, they knew there was a risk of Vhagar showing up, and Meleys can't take Vhagar on alone. But with both of them together, they could have. And as soon as she saw Vhagar, Meleys and Rhaenys should have just ran and head back to Dragonstone. What wouldn't the alternative? If they ran back, the Greens would have taken over that castle, and a lot of the Greens' army probably would have been, the Blacks' armies probably would have been killed, but still, at least the dragon would still be there, and let's face it, the dragons are the key to win this war. The armies, they're just for show. If there's a dragon there, it doesn't really matter. So they should have protected Rhaenys and her dragon and have them team up with Caraxes to take out Vhagar, and then they wouldn't be in a situation where Rhaenyra would have to rely on these dragon seeds and give them these giant dragons, hoping that they won't turn on her. So it's a huge problem, and I don't understand the logic behind it. That Rhaenyra would actually be willing to take a risk like this, rather than just going to see Daemon and try and bring him back quickly. At least in that case, they would have the numbers. With Caraxes, with Sea Smoke, Cyrax, and the smaller dragons, with Moondancer, at least they have the numbers. They probably have a fighting chance, somewhat. And the other side, they only have Sunfire and Vhagar, so it wouldn't be a fair fight, but still, it would be a decent fight. And that's kind of the reason why Vhagar didn't attack so far. Think about it. The reason Vhagar didn't attack Dragonstone was the risk of having to take all of them on. And they knew it was too big of a risk. So yeah, the whole Dragonseeds thing feels like a big mistake to me.